No niin, mennään taas vähän eteenpäin. Viimeksi me jäätiin sinne. Tehtiin se joku rituaali siellä ja rituaali siellä ja sit tulikin tämmönen automaattinen switch reality ja nyt ollaan täällä ilmeisesti. Meidän täytyy sitten Alanilla nyt sitten pelata sen verran eteenpäin, että me löydetään sitten se ehkä sitten kanssa sinne rituaaliin jollain tavalla. Sitten tää pääsee vapauteen. Ehkä. Tännehän meidän piti mennä, eikö niin? Ja näin automaattisesti hissiä oikein sopivasti. Hui saatana. Return. Onko tää nyt joku muuttunut? Overlappi. Onko se overlappi se? What the
I needed to get inside the manuscript.
Okei, se käveli. Joo, ei mitään. Okei, se ei ollut mikään kerättävä sivu.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion,
Part 1, the love is
the shock,
weakness.
the guilt.
Tää olikin trigger.
Fear.
Oh, we are close. Okay.
I could barely get out of bed.
Ih.
Barry Wheeler started visiting.
Okei. Onko sulla koneella mitään kivaa?
I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. He still checks in, even after he moved out west.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
Moro.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera.
Jaha. Sitten varmaan se käytävän telkkari syttyy nyt sitten. Niin.
There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The
Something
more shadows I felt
in the
crouching
dark.
down, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
Selge. Mennäänkö me nyt sitten tänne? Nice.
There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be.
Fear of the dark.
That vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot. Put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
Okei. Okay. Television. Jaha, tonne täytyy mennä, mutta ensiksi me kyllä käydään siellä vessassa vielä, missä oli se pornovalo, niin kattoo, onko siellä mitään kivaa.
Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room.
Onks täällä jotain nudekuvia? No, ei. Aha. Ei mitään ton järkevämpää sitä. Okei, selvä. Hypätään siis telkkariin. Ja katsotaan mitä sieltä sitten... Mihin me sitten päädytään. Okei. Hoita no se kirjoittaa se vittu. Tarina loppuu.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road. Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time.
Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript. The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after others.
Right. My only task is right.
I needed a new draft of the story. One that would get me ahead of Scratch.
Obsession.
I had to be at the scene, to see and understand it, in order to change it.
I had to be in the scene. No ihanko tosi? No joo, no joo. Kirjoitetaan nyt sitten.
Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of Initiation.
Jaha, olemme taas täällä tutussa Backstakessa. Täällä on pieni vesivahinko. Tallennetaan pelit ainakin tuohon ja tehdään nyt vielä tommonen kunnon tallennus ja juu, tästä sitten taas eteenpäin. Ja no, ei nyt vielä, en mä ollutkaan vielä paljon nauhoittanut, niin ei nyt vielä ainakaan katkaista. Tervetuloa lähetykseen! Eiks tuolla se saakeli juontaja? Vai onks se Scratchi? Mr. Anderson. We meet again.
I don't have time for this, so let's get over with. Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Masks come off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think you know who's under your mask, but you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules, going through.
Hmm.
You are so lucky. You know,
Hän on
there are so
kiukkunen.
many people helping you. Armies of people.
Hänellä on nälkä. Hän ei ole syönyt.
Your wife.
Alice. I need to get to her. She's in danger.
She is. Because of you. And so is someone important to me, someone you pulled into this. You keep opening doors, peeking in, reaching through to get what you want, and that puts you in my path.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to go now.
Maybe you will make it through this time. This has gone on long enough. This and our night springs. It was a nice distraction.
It's time someone gave me a straight answer here.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wake.
Okay then.
Whatever you say. Door, Zane, the masks were finally coming off. Was it a sign I was closer to escaping? I had no time to waste.
Minulla ei ollut aikaa hukattavaksi. Mutta silti pyörin täällä. Etsin tavaroita. Minulla on aikaa. Pyörin täällä. Pyörin täällä tyhmänä. Selvä, ei mennä sinne. Escape to Talk Show Studio. No emme kyllä tonnekaan mennä. Täällä on saakelle vettä. Vettä on saakeli nilkkoihin saakka, niin ei meillä tuoltakaan mennä. Wake. Alan Wake. Sitkeä äijä. Vieläkö se tulee sieltä? Saakeli. I can see you. Ehkä en näekään. Oliko se vaan varjo tosta mannekiinista? Oi oi, limu, kahvia. Wake! Olololo!
Hurry, Tom. Here is the light at the end of the tunnel. Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom.
Yes.
Onward, set the granny in the snow. When the
Yeah.
break is biggest, the help is also near.
Door didn't seem happy to see me this time.
Fearing the master is the root of wisdom. But don't let the game get you down. He's playing his role. Maybe put him in your films, Tom. Like you have put me. Perkele, sehän olis.
No perkele.
I'm a fan of your masterworks. There is Tom the Poet, my favorite, and Yötön Yö is the
Yötön
most
Yö.
famous one, of course. And is it true what I hear, that it's coming back to cinemas soon? Is there a bottom to this rumor?
I need to get my art
I need to get
absent
back to my
tätä.
apartment. Can you help me?
Well, plan is half done. You asked me to make sure you won't forget mikä se valokuva oli? The light pictures. The photos your artist wife took. They are waiting in the shoebox in the basement.
Yes.
You leave behind, you find in front of you.
Okay.
Nice.
Thanks, Adi.
Thanks, Ari. Find the shoebox in the basement. Mehän ollaan siinä kerran oltukin. Siinä samalla shoeboxilla. Leikitty niitten valojen kanssa. Onks täällä mitään? There it is! I think so. Weak. Huh. On yötön yö. Jaha. No se oli kumminkin sit jatkuu tästä. Tossakin on shoebox. Ty. Tehdään taas manuaaliseivi vielä varmuuden vuoksi. Ja näin.